Some people say, well, they're soft on crime. No, they're not soft on crime. They're pro-crime. They want crime. They want crime because they want to take over what you got. They want to control what you have. They want reparation because they think the people that do the crime are owed that. Bullshit. They are not owed that.
Wow. And you wonder why nobody fools with the Republican Party. Because of the reputation and them continually taking stances and saying crap like this out loud. And you wonder why nobody goes to that side. They claim to be everything that the Democrats aren't. Also, those are my reason. My reason for definitely not messing with them is they're the same. Different sides to the same coin. They claim to be for freedom while the Democrats are authoritarians. But who's the one trying to implement church into state politics? Also, they were shutting down businesses during COVID. Who's pushing for background checks and stuff like that? Just going off of what it says in that amendment and people talking about being for the Constitution. And they want to talk about free speech and all of that. Who's against guys kneeling? Doesn't matter if you agree with their stance or not. But the perception, while the Democrats and the media is able to galvanize what they got despite being incompetent at every level, it's because of stuff like this. They can point to stuff like this and they can use history against you. But maybe this is the way you guys want it. But to sit there and lump 40 million people in, 40 to 45 million, however it may be, and say they're criminals. These are the people that want reparations. It's a clown show, dog. Have to get away from this system, man. It's just full of idiots. Now, is he right about the Democrats or whatever being pro-crime? Yeah, they are. They sit up there and they make excuses for the BS that goes on. They know where their little crackpot ideas, they know where this stuff is going to end up, but they still push them. And they take advantage of a lot of people who just, have a lot of trauma. And they manipulate that. Now it's on the people, it's on the citizens, the voters, to be smarter, to wake up, to listen, to be able to decipher through those things. But these people have self-interest. And they're always going to sell you on your own trauma. Because that's how they stay. That's how they stay in power. Yeah, they allow these criminals to come through while also wanting to disarm you, for you not to be able to protect yourself, and then come with idiotic ideas. Can't protect yourself. Want to get rid of police. But you have you have nothing to substitute what you're replacing, what you're getting rid of. It's all type of stuff. But man, back to Tommy Tuberville, and this guy is, he was a former Auburn head coach. I don't know much about him. But what's up with these guys, man, who get into sports thinking they can start getting into politics, man? Like, And I'm not saying that like anybody, a lot of people, I don't want to say their past or anything like that, makes what you become into the future. But man, these sports guys, these Herschel Walkers, and God, they're dumb as hell. So 40 million people are criminals. Is that what you're telling me? Because let's play that game. And anybody agreeing with that crap or sat there and cheered at the rally, how many white folks are here in this country? 190 million. Roughly 190 to 200 million, somewhere within that range. They're all racist. They're all rich. They all got money. So we shouldn't hear no white people complaining. Does that make sense? I don't have to talk to Tommy Tuberville because it's obviously something with him for him to say some crap like that. Maybe he misspoke. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to make a point and he misspoke. But I'm talking to the people who may agree with this stuff or may be a supporter of that. Sounds silly. Now, I don't get offended by generalizations or anything like that. I'm just going to check you on it. I'm going to hit you with the facts. I don't got to hit you with much fact on this one. Unless this is what you truly believe. Then we can get into the numbers on certain things. Is there a lot of crime that goes on in, these hoods where a lot of black people, inner cities where a lot of black people dwell at? Yeah. Especially proportionate to the population and stuff like that, more than, blatantly more. Because there's crime everywhere, especially, I think Washington, D.C. is the most criminal place in the fucking world, let alone America. But let's just, just go with the people in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. The inner cities are, but nobody wants to tackle the root of the issue that's been caused and, what's been done to black folks, which is why reparations are needed. Because the way that the government and many white people who bought into the propaganda have went out of their way to railroad the progress of black people over and over again, even when black people have said, hey, we'll just go our own road and do what we do. We don't need the system. We'll make our own way, pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. And even then, they've caught interference. Because that's not what the dominant society has wanted to see. Mainly your government. And like I said, white people bought into the propaganda. Just like people buy into propaganda nowadays. But even with that, you think this is just a whole bunch of people around the hood just running around doing crime? Man, the majority of people, I tell you what, and even this is for black people to understand. See, we leave the hood because there is a lot of crime and your chances of some BS going on. We leave that place because the chances are extremely high. But you ain't gonna find no love. You get the most love there also. Understand that. You ain't gonna find love like nowhere else. But you also gonna find a lot of hate there because of the mindset that's been, just instilled. And shit that's been shown. Just the propaganda that gets pushed to black people, the social engineering. We gotta take, responsibility, but still. There's a lot of crime. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. But what are you doing? What are these people going out here talking about it? What are they doing to help remedy it? they're just being divisive, saying it's those people's problems. But any other time you want to come together and make it, we're all Americans and we're all in this together. Help clean it up. Well, the citizens too. Black people are, people in the hood, man. Those are Americans too. How can you contribute to the mindset? Because Scott, the mindset has to change before anything, and we need help. It's a war going on out here. But there's a lot of love that goes on in the hood. Much more. It's just a few. It's enough to spoil everything, but in reality, it's still only a few bad apples. Like I said, it's enough to spoil everything, but it's only a few bad apples. There's a lot of love that goes on, and not everybody's into screwing over the next person. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good people, man. But you wouldn't know that if you don't have nothing to do with these people. And so now you just you see everything all the BS that you see going on the internet and news and all of that, and you just think they're just all like this. Ridiculous. Let me know what you think in the comments section. This guy's an idiot. But there's so many idiots just walking around and having these high, prestigious positions. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. I will holler at y'all later. Peace.